Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the sign of Aquarius. Alright, my lovely Aquariuses, let's get right into it. We're going to pull out your 3 angel messages for the week. Now the weeklies are general readings in the area of love, life, and career. So take what resonates and throw the rest away. We have finances and career. We have heart-to-heart conversations. And we have stay optimistic about your love life. All right. So nice energy. All right. So let's get into pulling out your animal spirits. You want to see what that's all about for you this week. You may or may not resonate with these animal spirits. Animal spirits can indicate changes in life, new stages, as well as attributes in ourselves that we are bringing to the forefront. They can be descriptive of individuals you may be coming across this week, you know, and the kind of energy that they're coming with. So let's just see what Aquarius has in store for them this week. The turtle. Wow, this came out earlier. I think it was for Sagittarius or Capricorn. Zebra energy. Wow, fire. Highly creative. And hyena. Ooh, very rarely comes out the hyena, Aquarius. All right, so let's just look at these 3 animal spirits quickly before we go on. Of course, the turtle is a very wise creature. Very wise, very strong. The turtle is associated with writers, storytellers. Why? Because the turtle, although this is water energy, the turtle is one of those animals that kind of bridges between earth and water. The turtle has an enormous amount of support and strength. Turtle energy comes in when you really need to be grounded. When you're going through a situation that could otherwise really take you somewhere out there, you know, that really could send you around the bend, they say, or a difficult mental situation or emotional situation, the turtle energy brings in grounding. Now, this could, of course, be someone in your life who is serving as a support for you. This could be just a sense of this could be a part of yourself or a sense you have inside of yourself that's coming to the fore because of the need for it, right? The need to be grounded right now. Very, very strong energy. And again, like I said, associated with writers. So some of you may be writing, coming out with a book, telling the tales that you've lived or heard, you know. And so if you are a writer out there, then turtle energy is just coming in to let you know to push through with that project. Then we have zebra. And zebra energy is interesting because zebra is also a fire animal. But the zebra is one of the highest animals in the deck for creativity. Okay, the zebra is able to sort of like bring out the beauty in things. The zebra kind of comes to the foreground when we have a creativity inside of us that's starting to kind of bloom as well. Zebra can also indicate a time in our lives where we kind of like set ourselves apart in a way, right? I mean, the zebra kind of blends in a way because of its markings, right? But in a lot of ways, the zebra is extremely eccentric and extremely unique, right? So not only is the zebra bringing in a huge amount of creativity, there's an eccentricity here. There's a sense of being a visionary, being very bold. Being around zebra energy is really a delight. This is the person who's just kind of wacky. They're very intelligent, but they're wacky, they're creative. They're very kind of like special, you know what I'm saying? Special, unique individuals. They have a really nice, contagious energy about them. Zebra energy people usually come in and everyone kind of maybe look at them a little bit odd, but before you know it, everyone is in love with this character. They tend to get everyone's humor going. They tend to get everyone's lighthearted side going. It's just a sense of the kind of creative, eccentric side of the zebra that kind of is infectious in a way, right? Then, of course, we have hyena energy. Now, what can I say about hyenas? I mean, they are laughing hyenas, right? They laugh. This is indeed the animal spirit associated with wit and humor and sarcasm, right? They're the great jokester, the crowd pleaser. Below the surface, though, there's a lot of angst with the hyena, right? So this is kind of, it's fire element, but it's this kind of forced humor oftentimes because the hyena uses humor to hide unresolved dreams or unresolved ambition, self-esteem issues, right? So, you know, although they come across as being very gregarious and full of sort of confidence, at the end of the day, they do tend to hide a lot of resentment that they have inside and a lot of negative feelings, honestly. So with hyena energy, it's not so much that the humor, but where's the humor coming from? And so these kind of individuals tend to give you a very awkward feeling because despite the humor, it's you ever been around somebody who's always trying to be funny, but it's almost like difficult to watch them because you can sense the pain underneath, or you can sense the angst underneath, the discord, the disconnect. You know, they don't really feel as happy as their jokes are. And so that's hyena energy. Very fiery, though, okay? So we got 2 fire elements and a water element for you this week, Aquarius. So let's get right into your 6 to 8 3-card spreads, about 6 to 8 spreads. We will pull out depending on how much time we spend on each spread. And again, take what resonates and what doesn't resonate. Enjoy throwing that away. We have death. This is probably the 4th reading, 3rd or 4th reading that death has come out for the first card in the very first spread. Knight of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are dealing with a real transformation physically, financially, and emotionally. All right, so death is coming in, is transforming your life. It could be that some of you are changing jobs. You may be changing where you live at, right? But you're certainly having a big transformation in your life. And I think that right now, part of your ability to get through it and stay grounded, like with turtle energy, is for you to remain very disciplined at work, to get your head down into your work and just kind of build your coin through this kind of tumultuous period of transformation. Someone does, however, come into you with a cup of love. They want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you this week. They want to show you how they really feel. You may or may not be open to this because you are really going through so many changes of your own here with this death card. But this is certainly something that happens this week, and you may find some solace in it. In this approach from this individual. Nevertheless, you continue to build your coin, and that's probably the best strategy right now. King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and 9 of Wands. Some of you are certainly being pursued. You're being pursued by someone who really, really has had their eye on you for quite some time. They're pursuing you. They really want to lock this relationship down. This is a true relationship, though. This is a real love connection here. However, you realize yourself that you've been holding on to a lot of baggage and burdens. You're kind of ready to unload those burdens, but you're only just now becoming aware of all the baggage you've been carrying around with you. So again, I'm not sure if you're ready for this love connection, but it's undoubtedly there, Aquarius. It's certainly there. And this week, it's more about this person, this King of Cups, really making an effort to sort of get your attention, to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, perhaps, and to try to get you to sort of understand that they want to be with you, right? They want to lock it down. You're very, very busy this week, though, with kind of like doing your own kind of reevaluation of what you've been through most recently. 4 of Cups, Devil energy. Page of Wands again. So this seems to be the week of unrequited love and advances for Aquarius, because again, somebody hands you a cup of love here with the 4 of Cups, and you turn your back on them completely. I think you turn your back on them because you've been down this road perhaps with this individual before. It could be that they're the ones who gave you the 3 empty cups before, and here they go again, they come back. You see with them that there's a codependent relationship going on, because when we have 4 of cups and devil energy, that means you're already aware that this is possibly a toxic relationship, a relationship full of codependency, in the sense that you know, it's been like, you know, you've been back and forth with this individual and you're ready to kind of move on, right? So Zebra energy is coming in. You with this Page of Wands, you're ready to move on with your life. You're ready to take the creative energy that's kind of building up inside of you and move forward with that. And what's really interesting is that the devil is up. Now, the devil can go either way. Sometimes the devil, if you have a lot of creativity burgeoning inside of you, that can be indicated by the devil showing up. But of course, if you don't express that creativity in a healthy and spiritual way, this is how we go down the road of toxic relationships, dependencies, addictions, codependencies, right? So it's quite interesting that the devil sits right in between of this empty offer yet again. And here, this opportunity for you to kind of forge a path of creativity, of eccentricity. Page of Wands and Zebra is very, very closely related in essence, because the Page of Wands, it's just when you first learn how to kind of strive forward in life and express yourself creatively and without, you know, the devil may care attitude, right? Without abandon, right? With abandon, actually, you abandon all kind of sense of duty or responsibility. You are just kind of going out there and expressing yourself with a very free, fiery ambition. This is all Zebra energy, right? And so, interestingly enough, the devil comes in to let you know that the creative energy that is burgeoning inside of you right now needs a proper outlet. And so, yes, take care of accepting any empty glasses or cups right now. 10 of Swords, High Priestess, and the Emperor. You're coming to the end of a long period of trials and tribulations. You've had a lot of kind of upsets. You've had a lot of knocks to your ego. You've really been kind of demoralized at times. 10 of Swords, excuse me. 10 of Swords indicates a period in our lives where we have gone through so much hurt and pain and perhaps embarrassment, you know, self-esteem, low self-confidence, all of those type of things that are kind of knocks to our ego, that we come out of this period with the 10 of Swords. That ego is now dead, and we learn so much about ourselves. 10 of Swords is an excellent card because it means you're coming out of a very difficult period, and not only is that period ending, but you are vibrating higher. Your ego is a little bit more refined, right, and elevated. And so your intuition increases. The High Priestess comes in. It's beautiful when you have a 10 of Swords and a High Priestess comes in, because it means that not only are you at the end of this period, but you've learned a lot from this period. You've really become a wiser person. Sometimes people go through a 10 of Swords, they're really not that much wiser. The period has ended, but they haven't learned fuck all. You know, 10 of Swords here with the High Priestess indicates that yes, you have learned a lot, because the High Priestess is so cagey and difficult in terms of opening up and sharing her wisdom with you. That when she comes in behind the 10 of Swords, it indicates that you have already put a lot of work into elevating yourself and into learning the lessons that we learn on the path, okay? I did reply to a question in one of my tarot forums about the High Priestess. I talk about the secrets that she hides, you know, and the path to finding out those secrets. And somebody asked, well, what are the secrets and what is the path? And I was just like, wow. You know, I mean, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, how do you begin to explain to somebody who has a question like that? That's not an answer I can give you. Or else it wouldn't be a path and it wouldn't be secrets. A path is meant to be walked, to be understood. How can somebody explain a path to you? And how can somebody reveal secrets to you? There's secrets to be learned on the path. You know, so it's like, if you know, he who feels it knows it, and it's just one of those things with a High Priestess. You just can't you know, read it. You've got to feel it to know it. And she comes in for you, Aquarius. Interestingly enough, there's an Emperor in your life coming in as well. This person could be a mentor or benefactor or someone that you rely on for stability. They see that you've come through this period. Some of you may have indeed beat addiction. Okay, beat your addictions. You may have gone through rehab. Ten of Swords can also indicate that. And your increase in self-confidence with the High Priestess. This Emperor could very well, and I feel like it's not a lover, but it's certainly someone who has influence over your life, over the money in your life, your abundance, and they're looking at you to see how much progress you've made this week. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. This is really, really interesting. I'm going to say, honestly, for some of you, and this is very rare, but for some of you, this is definitely a same-sex relationship that you're having, and which requires a lot of honesty. You're going head-to-head with someone. Okay, you're going head-to-head with someone who's very fiery and ambitious, but you're very emotional. It could be that you are also mediating between two people. We have Queen of Swords here, and that can indicate you acting as a mediator, or this could also indicate just the need for Queen of Swords energy, which is not hiding, not pretending you're something you're not. This is a heavy feminine energy going on here. Okay, so again, I want to say this could very well be a same-sex relationship that requires a lot of honesty. Now notice I don't say a female same-sex relationship, because this could also indicate a same-sex male relationship. All right, the fact that they are, it's not because they're all queens that they should be females. It's because you're dealing with two queens that we see that it's the same sex. And I would say that both individuals are resonating highly with their feminine side. Okay, and so this could very well be two males together or two females together, but they are resonating with Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands energy. The need to be honest and to talk to each other and to have heart-to-heart conversations and not hide who we are is indicated by the Queen of Swords. Hyena energy is in. One of you or both of you tend to hide behind humor. It is time to let go of that. Okay, it's time to let go of that. It's time to have the heart-to-heart conversation. It could also be that you are having some financial difficulty in this relationship, and you both have the same kind of mentality towards money. You're both kind of resonating from the same kind of sexual identity in the sense of a feminine kind of energy, right? And it could be that you both have very, very similar outlooks, and so you may both be bad with money, or you may both be unaware of money issues, right? Whatever the case may be, this week the conversation has to be had. Judgment, King of Wands, Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be the last spread, Aquarius. Some of you, you're letting go of kind of past traumas and judgments that you've been putting yourself through. You're starting to see a situation from very different sides, from all different sides that maybe you've seen it before, Aquarius. And you're really starting to understand somebody else's point of view. All right, there's a King of Wands in your life, and I think that this is a person that you're wanting to have a heart-to-heart with. You want to have a conversation with. This could certainly be a lover, because you're trying to manifest this Ten of Cups, right? This is the ultimate outcome of the week, and so I think that it could be for some of you, your mate is the King of Wands, but maybe you guys had a falling out. Maybe you guys need to have a conversation with each other. There is something here that needs to be forgiven, and it's starting with you, Aquarius. You're the one who's starting to forgive first because you're starting to understand. It could be that you had a falling out with your King of Wands over an issue that you just couldn't see from their point of view. And now that you are seeing it from their point of view a little bit more, I think it's time to have that heart-to-heart conversation. The most important romance angel message, I think, for the week is heart-to-heart conversations. It seems to have come out for all of the spreads. And so we're going to end it here. This is your weekly reading for Aquarius for September 1st to the 7th. I do apologize for the late release. All the videos were a little bit backed up, but nevertheless, here it is. And all I'm going to say is please like, subscribe, and share if this resonated with you. And for right now, Aquarius, you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.